Do you know that scalp health is the most important factor to have a good crop of hair? It's not the treatments you get done at salon, it's your scalp health. Let's discuss a few pointers today as to what all we can do to keep our scalp healthy so that the hair is always healthy and shining and glowing and strong. Hydration is of utmost importance. Hydration is not only what you drink, that is very important, especially in this heat, but it is also very imperative that you keep your scalp hydrated with the help of hair tonics. And by hair tonics, I mean hydrosols. Hydrosol based tonics are excellent for the hair. A combination of rosemary, lavender, rose water, tea tree hydrosol, peppermint hydrosol. A combination of these 4-5 hydrosols is optimal for the hair. Even when you're going for your scalp massages, it is important to use this hair tonic first and keep your scalp a little moist, and only over that get your scalp massage done. Scalp massage should be done only with plant-based oils, plant-based food grade oils, not mineral oil or any other oil. Choose the oil basis your hair type, your porosity level, and go in for a scalp massage once a week is very good, and get it done by an outside professional because they take a long time in doing it. It's nice to get a long head massage done, but carry your own oil so that you know that it is pure, it is plant-based, and it is food grade. Hair rinses are very good to keep the quality of your hair intact, and hair rinses can be done in two ways, either with apple cider vinegar diluted in water, and ideally the apple cider vinegar should also be homemade. And apple cider vinegar is so easy to make. Apples, organic sugar, and distilled water. That's it, 3 ingredients. In the market, apple cider vinegar is made with apple scraps. The peel of the apple, which is discarded in the food industry because they're using the inside parts of making the apple pie. So the peel is used for making apple cider vinegar. If you make it at home, you will use an organic apple and you'll use the entire apple. So it's much better to make it at home. And then you can also do hair rinses with different types of teas. Now, the darker the tea, it is better for dark colored hair. So if you have black hair, go in for black tea. But if you have lighter colored hair, you can go in for jasmine tea, chamomile tea, any of those other herbal teas. For conditioning of the hair, a blend of aloe vera and honey is excellent. Also, you can go in for flaxseed gel, methi dana gel. Just boil these and the water, strain it, and then use that gel for conditioning your hair. Another concept which is gaining popularity right now, and I highly recommend that you try it, is scalp exfoliation. Just like we do exfoliation of the skin, it's important we do it on the scalp as well to prevent a buildup of chemicals on the scalp. So use ingredients like oatmeal, like coffee, mix it with salt, sugar, a bit of oil of choice. I recommend almond oil, and make a blend and use those. You can also make a paste with curd. So oatmeal and curd is a good blend. Coffee and curd is a good blend. Use that to exfoliate your scalp and to condition your hair length, and then shampoo your hair as usual. And shampoo should be with a sulfate-free cleanser only. Do not use any other harsh shampoos. Please read the ingredients before buying your hair care products. Ideally, the ingredients should be something that you recognize, and it should not be in double digits. If the ingredients go in double digits, if there are a lot of 40-50 ingredients and most of them sound or look like chemicals, there are a lot of numbers written inside, be careful and wary of that product. I wouldn't touch such a product with a barge. So I hope this helps someone, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.